Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes.
The beaches of Santa Monica in Venice now. And with tip-off.
We've seen Mavericks coach.
That may surprise some. The first quarter has that kind of value, but it does. Thanks, DA. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. Then there's Doncic, and it's George in at the point. And for the Clippers, Williams and Shamet are the guard set. Harrell is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the 5. They get it back. Porzingis can't hit.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Here now the Clippers. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Many as we know, there's talk of playing more regular season games overseas. Good idea, or is the season hard enough as it is?
I like the balance where it is right now, Kevin. A few games you get a chance to go overseas, you know, during the season or preseason, but just add more travel. I don't know if it's a good idea.
Here's Williams after the made shot from George. Williams in the post, defended by George. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Doncic outside. Rebound by Harrell.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Now, here's Shamet. Guarded by Doncic. Shamet kicks to Williams. That one doesn't go. Excellent D there from George.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Count it, good.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
George with the ball. Williams picks him up. And George with the stuff.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now here's Williams. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Another thing coaches love about Williams, he's a high percentage free throw shooter who gets to the line often.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Williams. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. And the dunk by Porzingis.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Williams. Powell with the steal. Left side, Porter. From deep, George. The Mavericks rebound. The shot by Powell, no good. Clippers trail by 10. Shoots from 14. And it's Shamet missing. Here's Dallas. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And Doncic gets it to go.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Dallas making a switch here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Porzingis. Hardaway's checked in for Porter. And it's Seth Curry in for Luka Doncic. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Defended by George. Prince wide open.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key. And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Pass to Motley. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
They get the rebound. Outside for Curry. Now, here is George. D right on him. Just 5 to shoot. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got 9.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Pass to Kabengele. Now Shamet. Pass to Kabengele. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And George gets it to go.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
The pass to Shamet. 3-pointer. Oh, what a shot!
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's Dallas up by 12. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Seth Curry. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 slot. Pass to Kabengele. It's Prince on the wing. Over Hardaway. Prince misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Cans it from downtown.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Motley kicks to Prince. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's Kabengele missing.
With floor spacing at a premium, they need him to hit these shots. Made just that one in the first.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Smitty, for teams that tend to go deep into the playoffs year after year, season after season, it takes, I'm assuming, a mental toll as well as a physical toll.
It does, and that mental toll is just as hard.
Get open. 8 seconds left to play here in the half.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now Williams from deep 3-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so... And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Shamet Leonard are on the wings. Harrell is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Williams at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Fires for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Los Angeles on D. Wasted no time on that one. 17 points for George.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow. Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the game right now. About 1 minute played here in the second half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
At the elbow, Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Pass to Zubac. And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Leonard the pass to Zubac. Harrell against Porzingis. The kick out to Williams.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Porzingis can't hit.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. George way outside. Rebound by the Clippers. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Back to Williams. To stop the run. And the 3 ball is good. Williams has got 7.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Well, Ivica Zubac may not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
Outside, George. That doesn't go either for George.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Luka Doncic.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
The Clippers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And the Mavericks making a change here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Porzingis. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Porter. And Curry subbed in for Doncic. From deep, George. And it's George again missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Passes it to Motley. Leonard on the wing. Leonard draws the double. 6 to shoot. The pass to Prince. A fader. No good. Shot missing. And the Mavericks going the other way now. George passes to Curry. For the 3. And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from George. George has got 20 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. 1:07 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Kabengele. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Prince misses. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Curry passes to George. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 22 points for George.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Clippers have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Shooting for Los Angeles,
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. 29 seconds left in the third. That one goes. Count it. He's got 24.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Pass to Motley. Prince outside. Here's Motley. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by George. George has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Finney-Smith kicks to George. Another three for Dallas.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And so it's Dallas. With a 34-point advantage heading into the break, they have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. We're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. DeJuan Wright is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's George in at the 3 spot. Smitty, lately we're seeing more deep three-pointers than ever before. Think you could step out to that 35-foot mark?
Hey, Kevin, I can step out there, but the question is, could I make them at a high percentage? And that's what's so beautiful now. You're seeing these guys step out further and further, but their percentage is higher and higher than it would be from others in my area shooting 35-footers. This is fantastic, but I do not want to see a 4-point line.
Dallas shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And the man. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. George passes to Finney-Smith. Back to George. He kicks it to Wright. Passes it to George. Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Zubac for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Prince dishes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Incredible activity from Montrezl Harrell. So many of his points is off the offensive glass.
George against Williams. Back to George. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Incredible effort by Kawhi. Picks it up with the claw, then off to the races.
Marjanovic kicks to Finney-Smith. From deep, George, and he's good on the 3 ball. George has got 36.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Back to Leonard. Over in the corner, Williams. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for George.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
And George with the stuff.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
The offensive rebound. The kick out to Williams. Back to Zubats. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were thing to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. Efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Hey, this is the Jet here, man. Your fingerprints was all over the game, particularly on the offensive end. What weren't they doing defensively that allowed you to take over?